Hey everybody, it's about 10:30 at night here, and I've had a couple requests or several requests on what I thought a strip till, and I guess here's going to be the video. I tried to make it a couple different times now, and I don't know really what to say about it, so I'm really hoping the people in the comment section below, I hope that's very active on this video, just because there's people out that know more about this than I do, and then I'd like to be educated myself on it a little bit more. So, conventional tillage, it definitely works. It's been around forever. No-till is a generally, really a new practice here in the last, I don't know how many years, but it's getting bigger and bigger, I think. I think more and more people's going to start using it. And also strip till has kind of been about the same way. Going from conventional tillage to no-till, I feel has an advantage as far as the equipment cost. A lot of your equipment, like this planter that I'm planting with right there, the whole thing back there, I didn't have to put a lot of money into it to make it no-till. I just had to turn up the down pressure a little bit and just make sure things are in tip-top shape for cutting into the ground. One thing about no-till is it's a lot harder on the planter, I feel, just because the planter's cutting into that ground and blowing through corn stalks. Like right now, you can see down there, I'm really plowing right through rows, and it's just doing a lot more work when the work used to be the responsibility of the disc or a field cultivator or whatever your tillage tool of choice, I guess I'm going to call it. So anyhow, I think your initial cost would be a lot less, and I truly think that no-till for a long-term solution is better. Now, I don't have any really thing that I can state or any facts that I have that can prove that point. I guess I'm talking about conventional tillage compared to strip till now, I guess. But the strip till is going to cost a lot more to initially get started in. I think short term you'll see a return on the strip till a lot faster, just because you can put your nutrients in the ground, and I think that's a huge benefit to the strip till outfit. I do know, or I have heard, that the strip till bars, they pull like Sherman tanks, so you better have a horse in front of it, it sounds like. I've never pulled one myself. I've never thought about doing it strip till here, just because the strip till bars are a lot of money, and I think the no-till for me is the way I want to go. It's worked for me, and with the no-till, it's going to take a lot more time, I think, to see a lot of benefit, just because there's such a transition between your soil being beat up, I guess, by tillage equipment, and then you turn into no-till, and you got the organic matter and all this stuff. But it takes a lot of time. It isn't one day you try no-till and decide it's going to work for you. It's kind of like a marriage. That's how I'm going to compare it. The first little bit it sounds real good, and everything, and everything's going good, and then when you actually commit and do that, take that move and get married, sometimes the first few years are a little rough. You're getting to know each other and whatnot. Well, it's a lot like no-till. No-till is not something that is instant gratification with just world anymore. Always wants it now. They want it now. They don't want it in a year. They don't want it in 6 months. They want it now. And unfortunately, no-till, and in different grounds are different. Some ground you're gonna, if you're especially in a dry climate, you might notice the moisture retention a lot sooner, or things like that. But it might take 3 years before you start seeing a yield bump. You might actually, the first several years, you might see a decrease in yield. It's just part of the game, And going to strip till, I think you get the benefits of the no-till and also benefits of conventional tillage, because every tillage practice has its up and downs. It's just what one do you want to deal with. And you know, strip till is definitely a step in the right direction. Like I said, I still think the no-till deal will work in my operation the best. Strip till, I think that you're going to see it. The people that start it today or next year are going to see the results a lot quicker than the no-till guy. But with the no-till guy, I honestly, my opinion, I think that a lot of the no-till stuff, well, I'm young enough, I'll probably see a lot of benefits from it, but a lot of you folks that watch my channel and are thinking about switching, you might not see the benefits from the no-till like I will, since I'm a younger man. Some of you guys might be doing it more for your kids and the next generation, and that's where I think the no-till really shines. Because it's a long-term investment. It takes a lot of time, and it's a steep learning curve. You just can't start no-till. I mean, you can't. I mean, that's what you pretty much got to do. You got to start no-till. You got to just decide, I'm going to be done tilling, and I'm going to deal with the problems as they come. And one year you might have ground that's hard as a rock. Strip till, you won't have to deal with that. You know, there's an advantage of strip till there. Other years you're gonna have a weed problem. Well, you need to deal with that as it comes. Other years you're gonna have fields that you can't get in when you want to because of the moisture. Patience, you gotta be patient with no-till. I found on my no-till operation that I've had really good luck if the ground's been hard and my planter won't go in the ground. Either A, if I can, I get my no-till drill out, and no-till drill, that will go in the ground. It'll go into concrete almost, I think. Or, you know, actually what I normally do, instead of that, because I haven't had my no-till drill that long, I've always just waited for a rain. You know, I've just waited for a rain, and it doesn't take much. A 1/4 inch is sometimes all it takes, and that'll be enough to get your planter or whatever you got or drill into the ground. You don't have to go buy real expensive equipment to go start your no-till thing. And whatnot. But and maybe there's places you can buy a cheaper not vertical tillage stuff, but strip till equipment. But anyhow, I guess I really want everyone in the comments to be nice for starters. Turn it around so you're gonna deal with my beeper. Be nice in the comments, because there's people that honestly have no idea, and there's also gonna be people that hate me for what I'm saying. I really don't care. I didn't start my channel or this video to start an argument. I wanted to start a discussion. So everybody, please, in the comments, let's talk like human beings here, and I want to discuss this with other people, and I want other people's thoughts on it, because I'm definitely undereducated on strip till, and I would like to be educated more on it, because I'm pretty sure what I'm doing is working, so I won't switch. But you know, I would like to hear other people's inputs, and I know the people that commented on my video, I don't believe they have channels of their own, and this is a way for me to help them make their decision. I'm not sure what I'm really not sure what to tell them. I don't know their ground. I don't know what problems they're dealing with. But some of you other people, if you would, fill me in and also fill them in. So I appreciate you guys watching. This video is almost 10 minutes long. I think that's plenty long for this conversation. And I guess we'll see you guys on the next one.